Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and in this video, we're going to do a little bit of bulk food prep and some meal sequencing utilizing chorizo and shrimp. Given the prices of food these days, it just breaks my heart when anything goes to waste. So the two strategies I have to deal with this are one, bulk food prep, which you're going to see a lot more videos of on this channel, and also meal sequencing. How can you take something, a byproduct or leftovers from one meal or one ingredient, and utilize it throughout the week, or at the very least over the course of a couple of meals? And that's what we're going to do in this video, as I start by cooking up a bunch of chorizo that then I'm going to portion out, and then use the fat from the chorizo to essentially marinate my shrimp. So prior to doing this chorizo experiment, I used to soak my shrimp or brush my shrimp with this the Chi way. I'm assuming that's Chi, not Chai. However, this has got margarine in it, which is a hydrogenated fat, something I try to avoid. And as I looked at it, I thought, wow, this looks an awful lot like what's left over in the pan after I cook some chorizo. So I made some chorizo. So here I have some bulk chorizo. This is 3 pounds of chorizo from Sam's Club. Comes in a 4-pack. And I'm going to par cook this over medium heat to render that fat, which I will then use a strainer and a large measuring cup to separate. And that 3 pounds of chorizo yielded about 1 cup of fat and just general chorizo liquid. Then I portioned out my par cooked chorizo. I estimated that it was going to be about 3 servings of 12 ounces each, but I was a little bit off. 12 ounces, and 8 ounces. So next time I'll go with 9 ounces. But right now these are going into the freezer. I like my chorizo really well done. Whether I'm having it on eggs or with a taco, I want it to have an just barely shy of burnt taste and a deep, deep brownish red color. And by par cooking and then draining my chorizo, it makes it a lot quicker on any day that I want to have chorizo to achieve that flavor and texture. Now I'm going to pour some of my chorizo juice over my shrimp, which I've got on these double-edged skewers. They're wonderful. I'll link to them in the description. And I'm going to give these a good brushing to make sure all of the shrimp are well coated, tops and bottoms, scooping up any additional fat where it's pooling up in the bottom of my tray. Now these are going to go off to the grill. Now I've got my pellet grill set to the maximum temperature, and I'm using these sear plates here because I want to get some good-looking grill marks on these shrimp. In my opinion, cooking shrimp needs to be super hot and super quick. I want to get that grill taste and I want to get those grill marks, but I don't want to overcook these and make them rubbery. I find about 2 minutes per side is the magic number. Then we'll remove them from the skewers, plate them up with a little bit of lemon and my asparagus on the side, and that is meal number 1. And then we move on to meal number 2, utilizing our leftover shrimp, which I have vacuum sealed. I'm going to give this a rough chop, both directions. Looking good. And then in a medium bowl, I've got about 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. To that, I'm going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard, probably about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. Then I've got some fresh chives from my garden, a little bit of celery for some crunch. I like that texture. Give this a little pre-mix, and then add my shrimp. Give this a good stir to make sure all the shrimp are fully coated, and then put it onto the delivery mechanism of your choice, whether that's crackers or a bun or a tortilla, or in my case, fresh lettuce that I just picked this morning from my garden. What I love about this is you really don't need any additional seasoning. That chorizo juice and fat really kind of gives it pretty much all it needs. Although I do find that Dijon mustard does add a nice little bit of tang to it. What I really, really, really love though is that grill taste. So having a shrimp salad that tastes grilled, pretty wonderful.
So I like salt on everything, and I use this little orange ahi, what is that, ahi salt?
It's some sort of Hawaiian.
Hawaiian salt. I thought it goes well with shrimp, and a little cracked pepper.
Okay.
So. Wow, yeah, you can taste chorizo in there. Just, yeah, it's delicious. Wow, and the fresh lettuce that we just picked this morning. All right, good job, dear. This is tasty. Super easy, too. Shrimp salad for summertime. Impressive for friends and family.
I'm not going to create a printable recipe card for this video just because I consider it really more of a technique. Plus, in terms of any sort of shrimp salad or lobster roll type salad or tuna salad or chicken salad, I feel that so much of that is really kind of dictated by our own personal tastes. So you can make this shrimp salad however you want. Use as much mayo, mustard, you can substitute in some dill perhaps if you wanted, or red onion. I mean, you could probably throw some pork rinds in there. Throw whatever seasonings you want in there. Make it your own. Make it different every time you want to eat it. It's super simple, super yummy. But I tell you what, if you do come up with a great variation on making this that you think is just world class, let me know down in the comments below. But that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please click that like button. If you're not a subscriber already, tap that subscribe button, then hit the bell to turn on all notifications. And if you really enjoyed it, click that thanks button. Buy me a cup of coffee. I'm going to throw a couple other videos over here. Feel free to binge watch. I'll keep making more. Thanks for watching.